And in this month of March, I am playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life in her 30 days of sketches. It's actually 31. We're doing a layout every day. So far, so good. Just wanting to keep it real with you guys. I have some of the time I've been maybe a week ahead. This is for tomorrow. And I've had a lot going on this weekend. And when I only have bits and pieces to work on these, sometimes I overthink. So I will let you know. The playlist is down below. Check that out for everybody playing along each day. Not everybody's doing every day, but they will have videos up when they are playing along. So today's sketch is by Stephanie Olson. She's Mama Bear 1900. And I have a picture of myself and my husband. This was our New Year's Day weekend with friends. We went to a piano bar, and so I am using this picture to tell the story. So what I initially what I did was, and it would have worked out. I found this because the sketch has that kind of that border around it, and sometimes these are hard for me to use. So I grabbed this. It goes with the pink in the layout. And I had a whole bunch of it's kind of purpley, kind of pink things to go with it. But then as I was looking through my blue things, because there's also blue in here, I have to tell you, I found these are creative memories. This one is okay. So these are creative memories. And there is actually, it came with a whole bunch of ephemera here, right? Die cuts, things. So I pulled out things that I think will work, or probably more than what I need. I knew this wasn't going to work with the mood and the feel of the pink pattern, pinky purple paper. So I went another direction. I have a collection in an Irish bin that's called Neutral. And this is in there. It's Creative Memories, Heart and Soul. It's from a little bit ago. And then I also have, and I'm going to figure out where this is from, but it's a paper pad that's kind of taken apart. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. So it is from Michael's, and I just have parts. Well, I have total pages too, but it is Cozy Neutrals. And I really like, it's got this black wood grain. I really like the vibe of this. Green, oh, just beautiful. So you know how I always say I like bright colors? It doesn't have to be a lot of bright colors. Well, and I also like neutrals. I got to put them together, right? So I started working with these, and then it's got a beautiful wood grain, this Heart and Soul, which I might not use, but look at that. And these are thin, and we know that, and that's okay. The other thing is that we're going all different stores here. So this is from Hobby Lobby. This is Paper Studio, and I'm gonna, while I'm on camera with you, I'm gonna try to pick out paper, because it just got too much where I was looking at this and then looking at that. So I just thought, oh, let's do this together, and you can see my process. So this is the work I've put in so far. What I'm gonna do is get you sped up and then talk you through what I'm doing. So first I begin by looking at the wood grain, which I really love this wood grain. And I'm comparing this to the black wood grain, which is also very beautiful. Then I go flipping through looking for pattern paper in this pad. And this one really calls to me, this aqua color. It brings out the colors in the photo. So I think, yep, that's going to be one of them. And then I just go look for other papers just to have options. And I find these ones that have all the different colors in them. And those really call to me, both with the dark blue background and the white background. So I pull all those out. I'll find several of them. This one is a leaf pattern, so that intrigues me. And then this one isn't floral at all. It kind of looks like rainbows, but it only has 2 different colors. And then I have some scraps that fell out, so I put those aside. This was from the other paper pack from Michael's, which I had originally thought I was going to use. I didn't. And I keep going back to that blue, which I'm just trying to find what's going to go with that aqua color. And I do like the white background, so I get rid of the dark background. And I just want to see what's going with this. That rainbow only has 2 colors in it. I don't think it has the aqua. It has a light blue in it. So that gets ruled out right away. And it's between these 2. And I really like the florals rather than just the leaves. And then I go back to the wood grain. And I have a hard time with this because I really like the multicolor wood grain. But when my eye catches that there's like a gray color in that floral, that's when I really decide I'm going to go with that black. So I even try with all the embellishments to see, if wood is a neutral, it goes with everything. So in my last attempt to see, is this going to work? And I tried both. I tried this multicolored wood grain with all the florals on it. Then I switched out for the black and put all the florals on it. And I think finally then I decide, oh my gosh, there's like a gray color in this floral pattern, so this is what I'm going with. And I was able to take and I wanted to make sure it was going the right direction that I wanted it to go in. So it's going horizontal, and then I could take this little piece off the bottom, which makes me happy when I could use the part with the hexagons already taken out of it. So then I cut down this paper to go inside the aqua color. And I'm just kind of figuring out, I don't want to cut it too small. So how big do I want it? I went with 10 inches. So I took 2 inches off each side, and I decided not to gut it. The paper's thin enough, and I have enough paper that it worked just fine this way. So I use my ATG to glue it down. And it's interesting looking at the voiceover or doing the voiceover. I don't really pay attention to which way the florals are going or the background or anything. And I think it's so much of a mix that it doesn't matter which way you put it. Sometimes I'll pay attention to that. I pull out this twine to be kind of that hanger, the photo hanger like you see in the sketch. And then I look at all of those different embellishments again, because there's a lot of like labels and tags and titles. So I'm not sure what I want to use. I go through every single one of them and some of them 3 times. I really like this Escape the Ordinary. We were at a piano bar. For us, it's out of the ordinary. And then I take a lot of time arranging all of these embellishments that I've already arranged when I was looking at them for the wood grain and deciding. And then I guess it was good because I was trying to get where the tag was going to, or where the label was going to go and where the title was going to go and all that kind of thing. I find a tag that says Soul Full of Sunshine. Yeah, Soul Full of Sunshine. I have to pick it apart to see what it really said. And it was just the right size. I needed it to be something to write on. So that's why I layered up that piece on top of it. And it works really good because I wanted to fill that hole there. And so it worked. I was glad to layer those up. I'm going to use my piercing tool to make a hole. I used a floral brad because the color was perfect to match that blue color. And then I start gluing everything down. It only gets a little bit tricky in that the twine has to go. I mean, I didn't really glue the twine down. I kind of stuck it back in there, but I think I wait till the end to do that. So I get all the florals down for the 3rd or 4th time, but that's okay. And I really like the way it all turned out. Looks, I mean, you can tell how I followed this sketch, so I'm very happy with this. And I got these creative memory pieces that I've had for a little bit on this layout, which I think it just turned out perfectly. Initially, when I was looking for something to go with these photos, I chose this paper pad, and it's kind of overwhelming with all the papers in there, and it just didn't look like it was going to go. So I love that it really worked out this way. I used those 2 flowers on the left side, the big white one on the right, and so I used some white leaves on the left to offset the white flower on the right. And then I made sure each side had some gold leaves in them. At first I wasn't going to use the Escape the Ordinary because it had some gold in it, but then because the leaves have that in it, I was good with that. So here goes the twine. It gave me a little time just trying to tuck it behind the photo. It went just fine. Again, check the playlist below to make sure that you're watching everybody else that's playing along. It's fun to see the different takes. I have been having so much fun. I just love this when Christy puts out all these sketches that are exclusive to this. They're fun sketches, and it's fun to see what your brain thinks versus everybody else's brain thinks the sketch looks like. So I usually stick pretty close to the sketch. My last thing will be these jewels that I think I got from Hobby Lobby. I think they're Paper Studio. And I put those in a couple clusters. I think there's about 5 little spots where I put these around, just 2 together at a time. And it gives it a little bit of shine, I guess. Thank you to all my subscribers, especially thank you to the new subscribers. This is so much fun. I love creating for you guys. I hope you get some inspiration out of this. I hope you have some time in your life to now go and get inspired and do some crafting. I will see you again tomorrow for another video. Have a wonderful day.